to me. Okay, you're going to unmute my blue mic. We're going to, that's right here. And give this here, guys, ready after you get on the mats.
Should I do something after this?
You go back to the same slide, yeah. Good morning, Infinity. Welcome to the Infinity Fellowship. Y'all, it is Yoga Sunday. Can you believe it? I know you got your notification that let you know that we are on right now, that we are streaming. For my first timers, welcome to Infinity. My name is Jeff Obafemi Carr. I'm also known as Rev Jeff, and I'm also a licensed and certified yoga teacher. How about that? How do you know the universe just aligns with what we do spiritually here at Infinity Fellowship? So this is Yoga Sunday. We are going to do a progressive flow of energy from the beginning of the service until the end of the service. And you have arrived exactly where you're supposed to be. I'm so happy that you joined us today. This is the fourth Sunday of the month, and just a little information before we kick off service today. We are actually live, coming to you from our headquarters at the Infinity Center. Next Sunday is in person right here at 641 West Nocturne Drive. We look forward to seeing many of you in person, as we do once a month, for wonderful fellowship and music and message and everything. Today, the message is in the body. The flow is in the body. This entire month, we've been celebrating 11 years of existence at Infinity Fellowship. That's 11 years of being a spiritual community for those who walk many different paths. Many of you find yourselves to be spiritual, but not necessarily religious. But to the mother, to the Father God of your acceptance and understanding, you have a home right here. And every fourth Sunday, we move all of the chairs, and we encourage you to do the same thing in your house. We do yoga together. That has been something that has been in existence since we began Infinity Fellowship. We call it #Yoga Sunday. So you have arrived squarely in the core of consciousness and the apex of authenticity. So no matter whether you think you got here by accident or you know that Spirit led you here today for this very moment, we're glad that you're joining us. We're going to say a welcome in a few minutes. But of course, we want you to generate some energy while we're prepping for Yoga Sunday. And how do you do that? It's real simple. All you do is send a thumbs up or a wave in the chat. Let us know who you are. You let us know something that you're grateful for, where you're coming in from, whatever it may be. Say hello. People at Infinity are very friendly, and you'll find that this is a wonderful community space operating around a love frequency vibration. Most importantly, every fourth Sunday is important because we want to nurture our mind. We want to nurture our spirit. One of the ways we do that is by nurturing our bodies. So if you arrived here today on this infinite live stream and something in you said, well, I thought I was just going to church. That brother up there talking about yoga. This brother is talking about yoga, and this brother is talking to you because your body needs you. Part of prosperity is having a vitally alive, healthy body. And we are a spiritual community that promotes that. So guess what? Clear the space out on the floor. Ain't nobody studying you. Ain't nobody paying attention. We're here for all levels. As we get to the practice part, which is after a bunch of other wonderful spiritual stuff, then we'll give you some modifications. But don't cheat yourself out of an opportunity to see your body grow, whether you're young or whether you're seasoned. All right. I'm going to let you take a look at some announcement slides that we have at Infinity. And of course, for those of you who are brand new and you say, well, what is this place about? We'll put up something called the Statement of Infinitude. Pay attention to it, read it, screenshot it. It'll let you know what we're all about. And of course, visit our website at myif.org. That's my, if, infinityfellowship.org, myif.org. We'd love to talk to you, see you soon around here. And most importantly, let's get on those mats together. This is Rev Jeff. I'll see you in a minute. Welcome to Yoga Sunday. Good morning, Infinity. Welcome to the opening of the way. As we begin today's Sunday service, we began it in a place of centering on the breath. I inhale and I exhale. I inhale with the goodness and the understanding that all is well and all my needs are met. And I exhale with the release of the things that no longer serve me. And since today is a moving meditation within itself, we won't spend a long time in meditating, but we will spend a moment in aligning ourselves with the good. Oh, how good it is to be breathing today. Oh, how good it is to be alive. Oh, how good it is to wake up on this side of life. These are the thoughts that we put into our consciousness in this moment as we inhale and exhale. Assigning conscious intention to the process of breathing. Relaxing and releasing any tension that remains in the body as we prepare ourselves for a wonderful moment to open the way to divine source. I invite you to close your eyes with me. To sit in this divine dance of inhaling and exhaling, and to give thanks that we no longer have to think about it most of the time, that our body automatically does it for us. And because of that, we represent and we understand the presence of the gift of breath. We represent and we understand the gift of life today. And we sit in this conscious awareness, opening our hearts to the God of our acceptance and understanding, the God that demonstrates in nanoseconds the divine presence that has been gifted to us through the inhale and through the exhale. As we align ourselves in this breath, we invite all heads to bow, all eyes to fully close, all hearts to fully open. Turn that attention now to the God of your acceptance and understanding, that mother energy, that father energy, that divine source energy, that universe energy, that cosmic connection that we know we are born from and are in the image and likeness of. All paths lead to one destination, and in this destination that we arrive to when we center ourselves, we give thanks. God, divine source, ultimate creator, most high, universe, we give thanks and acknowledgement today of your divine presence with us. We operate in thanks and thanksgiving for today, this wonderful 26th day of October, in this, the year of divine development, as we are in this place where we are anchored in you. We give thanks for showing up today. We give thanks for being able to get up out of the bed today. We give thanks for the movement of our bodies today. We give thank you directly for our children today, for our young people, for those who are biological and non-biological during this age, during this moment where our young people are in need of support, love, understanding, and guidance. We give thanks that we stand in position to be exactly that for them. We thank you for our elders in the community and for the wisdom that they continue to pour upon us. We thank you for those whose shoulders we stand upon. We thank you for the many memories, for the many experiences that got us to this moment right here. And as we move into the understanding that there are obstacles and hurdles that we face in the world, that there are many arguments that we have been drawn into that have eaten away at our spirit throughout the week, that even in this moment where just today we may have arisen and found every dark lining in every silver cloud, in this moment we reverse that. In this moment we acknowledge and proclaim that life is good. In this moment we acknowledge that all is well. In this moment we acknowledge that all things are working in our favor. In this moment we acknowledge that we are strong. In this moment we acknowledge that we are healthy. In this moment we acknowledge that we recognize who we truly are beyond all distractions, that we have been brought this far, thus far. And because of this recognition of the right now gift of the present, we give thanks for knowing that nothing can stop us now. We are divine emanations of you. And because of this powerful cosmic energy that exists both inside of us, spiritually, physiologically, and physically, as it does in every single born and exploding star in the cosmos and the universe, we can do all things. And so we proclaim power today. In the spirit of humility, we know that our vessels may be hurt, may be cracked, may be weak at times, but at least we know that you will fill us and cover those flaws, that even a cracked vessel carries water. So carry us today as we carry your essence today to those who are under the sound of my voice. Lift us up, guide us, heal us, proclaim us as strong. We speak this in agreement with the universe. We speak this in agreement with our energy. We speak this in agreement with the Orisha. We speak this in agreement with the Neter and Neteru. We speak this in agreement with those whose shoulders we stand upon. That something may be shared today, that something may be realized today, that something may be let go of today, that something may be heard today, that something may be felt today, that something may be seen today, that will remind us to be always in alignment. Alignment in the things we say and the things we do and the way we move throughout the world. This is the essence of a progressive flow. We speak it today. We pronounce it today. We embrace it today in this moment. May everything that emanates from here forward be received as good. And may we always give thanks and thanksgiving. Breathe in and breathe out. We proclaim these things as such, as they are spoken, as they are received, and so it is. Amen. Amen. Hotep. Shalom. Namaste, Ashe. It is done, and so it is. Let's prepare our hearts and minds for the pouring of libations. Ashe. As we prepare ourselves for the pouring of libations, this is something that we do every single Sunday at Infinity Fellowship. To my first-time folks, I want to welcome you and say that we are grateful for all of the good things that you bring to the table every single week. To our first-time visitors, I'm looking forward to welcome you in a moment. But yes, we pour libations, which is the pouring out of water into the earth, representing the divine life cycle. The water represents those of us who are on this side of life. The earth represents what happens to these earth suits that we are wearing when we no longer can wear them. When our spirit gets so big that these little bodies just can't contain them anymore. While we're here, we're going to take care of them. That's what Yoga Sunday's about, yes? We also know that eventually these bodies will go the way of the dinosaur. Will probably fuel somebody's existence in the future. And yet our essence, our spirit, our ashe, our energy, that which we are continues to live. So when we pour a libation, we are saying that we recognize that we stand upon the mighty shoulders of the ancestors who have come before. So we pause to open the way for them, as opening the way for them connects us to let us know that we are never alone, That when we enter into sacred spaces, when we enter secular spaces, we enter into those spaces, we know that we are covered, that we are protected. We're no longer by ourselves. We pour and we say the word ashe. I hear y'all saying it at home one more time, ashe. Yes. Ashe is a proclamation of power, and so it is. It is also dually that divine essence of who we are and the divine essence of all that is in the universe. So when we pour that and say that word, rather, we are actually proclaiming power, power through memory, power through respect. So I invite you to think about the names of those ancestors you want to call out, or since in this part of the service you have access to your thumbs or to your computer keyboard. Some of you have us up on your big screen at home. Type a name in the chat, someone that you'd like to remember, someone you'd like the world to see as someone who's a part of your lineage who is important to you. They don't have to be a blood relative. They can be somebody in the neighborhood, somebody who you encountered in school, somebody who taught you a valuable lesson, who lifted you up, who has transitioned into the space of life after life. This is the energy by which we continue to open the way at infinity. So we say cool water, also known as Ometutu, freshen our spirits, ashe. Freshen and consecrate this space for spiritual work today, ashe. We give praise to Almighty Mother, Father God, Divine Source, and all creation, ashe. Grant to us peace and prosperity, ashe, as we freshen our collective ancestors. We pour to the cardinal direction of the north, which reminds us to be a yes in spirit today, ashe. We pour to the cardinal direction of the east that reminds us that the sun is still shining. If the sun came up today, you got another opportunity to live. So live life more abundantly, ashe. To the energy of the south, and the understanding of who we are and whose we are, celebrate that in this moment of recognition, ashe. And to the energy of the cardinal direction of the west, knowing that even as the sun goes down, we have the moon and stars that bring us light. May you always, even in your darkest moments, remember that light is available to you, ashe. From those four cardinal directions, we go to the indigenous traditions of the fifth direction, the ground below us. We're going to be grounded today. We're going to be working this ground on these mats today. The ground below us reminds us to dig in, to put our roots deep, so that even as the storm may come, we may bend, but it is better to bend than it is to break, ashe. To the sky above us, that sixth direction, the blank landscape of possibility, to let our minds wonder as they wander, and to use something from that spark of divinity to create something to put into this world, something from the no thing, ashe. From those six directions, we pour in the seventh direction. That direction is Grand Central Station. It brings it all together. It is the space of the heart. And in the tradition of Ma'at, we say, may our hearts always be as light as a feather as we recognize those who have come before, ashe. We pour today for a few special names that I've noted I wanted to call out into the universe. First, for one of our Nashville community creatives who had a wonderful story of growth and expansion through some very low places that moved him to conquer that and then to turn his community intentions back toward helping those who were formerly incarcerated, find a way to reintegrate into society. Of course, we're talking about the legendary Bobby Daniels, ashe. We send that energy to his family. We, of course, can never forget to pour energy to one of our great creatives, Brother Michael Eugene Archer, also known to the world as Brother D'Angelo, ashe. We pour this energy and know that energy that you put into the world is remembered forever. And finally, well, secondly, we got two more. To Sister Lula Mae Kimbrough, ashe, one of our community mothers out there, to the Greer family and to everyone else. What a beautiful ceremony last week, a homegoing that we got to attend. To Sister Lula Mae Kimbrough, to your family, may they continue to lift you up and remember you, ashe. And to finally, Brother Anthony Jackson, wonderful bassist. You may not know him by his name if you're not into music, but like with any master musician, they made their mark on the world. Brother Anthony Jackson, who played with Chaka Khan, who played with many artists over the world, gave us some of our most memorable bass licks. Once he was in the studio playing with the OJs, and they were getting ready to record a hit. They asked Anthony Jackson to lay down a bass line, and his bass line was so funky that they made him a co-writer on the song. So if you ever listen to For the Love of Money, that first lick that you hear, dun, 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 for the love of money. I get caught up. That's Anthony Jackson. That's that powerful finger. So when you got Anthony Jackson on For the Love of Money, when you got in a restaurant, when the flowers turn to spring, Roberta Flack, that's the time. Doom, doom. You listen to that smooth music, that's Anthony Jackson. When you hear I Feel For You, Shaka Khan, doom, doom, doom. You hear that funky bass, that's Anthony Jackson. So to the great Anthony Jackson, we say thank you and we salute you and thank you for your gifts on this side of life. Ashe. At this moment, as we pour, we invite you to call aloud the names of those ancestors you want to recognize. And if you're already seated in the yoga position, as I know some of you are in this infinite life stream, just call their names aloud as we pour this water. Young people, ask your mama, who are those people after service when they call those names aloud? You'll get some good stories. Let us call those names aloud or type a name in the chat in this moment. And finally, we pour for the children in the world, the children in the womb, and the children yet unborn. We say together around the world, Ashe, 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 oh, and we hold it out like that. It is done, it is done, it is done. And so now we get to say good morning, 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 and good morning. This is a wonderful time for us to have a celebratory moment and where we are. We like to be grateful and have a moment of gratitude. And I'm not sure, what's my next slide up there, Lisa? I'm just going to ask y'all in real time. I want to look at the slide thing. This is the year of divine development. So yes, this is our time to welcome our first time visitors. And I'm grateful to welcome our first time visitors today. So the slide that you see on the screen is our visitors welcome. Again, I'm Rev Jeff in this place, but I want to offer you an opportunity to say hello to us via the internet. So what you see on the screen is an opportunity for you to connect with the Infinity Fellowship. That's right. We want to connect with you. We'd love to say hello to you. And we'd love to send you out a note. We'd love to see you next week if you're in Nashville for our monthly in-person service. Get here early because it fills up in this place because people love this spiritual energy in here and we love the people. If you've been looking for a place that incorporates ancient wisdom, it teaches you how to apply it to modern living. And if you've been looking for a place where you can find community because you've been doing this solo, you've been on YouTube, you've been in various places, just trying to get your spiritual life in order, get it aligned and find people who are aligned with you, guess what? This may be the place for you. So we're going to put that QR code on the screen. We're also going to put it in the chat for you to join, not to join per se, but to send us your name so we can get to know who you are. Infinity is a place where people make a quantum leap from just harsh religious doctrine. I made that journey myself into expansive and progressive spirituality, practical spirituality, where you get to see fruit in your life. We know that many of you and many of the people who have come from Infinity, they've experienced mosque hurt, church hurt, synagogue hurt, community gathering, elay hurt, whatever it may be. But you've been looking for a community where you can be seen, you can be felt, you can be heard. Welcome to Infinity, y'all. Welcome to Infinity. I look forward to meeting many of you in person when I get the chance to. But most importantly, you are part of the Infinite Life stream. So we have people from all over the world who watch us every single Sunday to get their spiritual food. And this is a community for you. So fill out the visitors form so we can say hello to you. If you find this energy is interesting, innovative, and in alignment with what your spiritual practice is or is evolving to, that's what we're here for. We're here to help guide you and to support you in that journey. So fill out that form. There's a place at the very end of the form. If you are interested in joining Infinity Fellowship, you can select that box and we'll send you information on new members. Shout out to those of you who are in my current new members class. We are diving into some deep ancient wisdom and we are having a ball. I can't wait to see y'all again on Wednesday night because it's going to be beautiful for our second installment. But we have a lot of fun here, even as we create an environment where we grow. But we want you to know that you're not here by accident, that you are here for a reason. And even if you're not a first timer, you may be a second timer, and this may be your first time at Yoga Sunday. We like to let you know that we know the who, what, where, when, and why of you. And we like to welcome you with that at this time. This is our visitors' welcome. So I want you to just take a deep breath and exhale. And if you're practicing with your family, turn to them. Hold your hands up to them and repeat this after me. If you're a first timer and you're there solo, just know that people all over the place are sending you this exact energy. And they repeat after me and they say, I see you, but you don't hear me though. I really see the real you. I see who you are. You are a divine manifestation of God's creation. I see what you are. You are a spirit. You're more than what's on the outside. You're a gift to me and to the entire world. I see where you are. You're right here in front of me, where I can let you know, if nobody else will, that you're not alone. I'm with you. We're with you. And you are at home. I see when you are. You're in the right now, my friend. You're so much more than your yesterday. I see why you are. You're here to learn, to grow, to embrace your dreams, to move your body, and to celebrate your divine destiny. I know all this because I'm here to do the same thing. So we're going to help each other out. All right? I know the real you. And I see you shining today. I feel you shining today. I know you're shining today. So welcome to Infinity. Welcome home. Asheo. Hey, we're saying good morning to you too. When we say good morning, we say My name is, and I am grateful for it. There's a slide in here. And listen, today I'm just going to put you up on the screen. So I challenge you right now. Good morning to you. Put your name up. Good morning to you. Give me one thing that you're grateful for. Good morning to you. Good morning to you. Let us know where you're coming from. First timers, let us know that you're a first timer. Just say first time. If you've been coming every Sunday and you said this is the first time I'm doing Yoga Sunday, well, doggone it, let's get that too. Come on, we're going to do this right now. We're going to put you up on the screen. Let's do it. Hey, a good morning to you. A good morning to you. A good morning to you. Good morning to you. A good morning to you. A good morning to you. A good morning to you. Good morning to you. And we say da 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 da. Da 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 da. Hey, hey, a good morning to you. As we bring you up on the screen, y'all, we appreciate the Infinite Life Streamers letting us know that YouTube is a little choppy today. Sometimes YouTube can be a little choppy and a little odd. So we also are streaming on Facebook. We're also streaming on X. So if you need to switch over and just do Infinity Fellowship on Facebook to get through the choppiness right now, by all means, switch on over. Good morning. Good morning to you. Yes. So we're going to do that, and we're going to be patient. We're going to speak that YouTube servers come into alignment with the energy that we're putting out here. Facebook is streaming well. That means that it's not an issue on our end. That means that it's an issue with YouTube. So forgive the choppiness. Come on, YouTube. We're speaking that the universe align with you and that your servers are touched by spirit, divine source, that the ancestors get in there and work through everything that they need to work through to make this happen. But again, we can always pump up Facebook. If you're on Facebook, you can put a link in the chat that people can get to either the Infinity Fellowship or Reverend Jeff Obafemi Carr. Those are two of our Facebook streams. If you're on X, you can also put the link to X to the Rev Jock, yes, at the REVJOC. That'll take you to our stream on X as well. So we got a couple of ways that we can continue this while we await YouTube moving through its glitchy phases, which happens sometime. We may just repost a video, but one way or another, we know that we aren't going to be stopped, right? This month, this far, thus far, ain't no stopping us now. So we take this love energy and we appreciate all of you sharing the things that you're grateful for. And we roll this together into our period of giving. It is time for tithes and offering at the Infinity Fellowship. It is our period of sacred giving, our period of sacred energy. This is when we get the delightful opportunity to pour back into the spiritual community that provides us with spiritual food. Y'all, we give from a place of abundance. We give from a place of prosperity here at Infinity Fellowship. And we define prosperity very clearly. My new members class, folks, y'all know y'all getting tested on this on Wednesday. But what is it? It is a vitally alive and healthy body. Isn't that good? Right? It is work that is so fun that it is play, not work. It is relationships that work all the time. And of course, it is walking in your divine purpose, and it is lifting that energy into the universe in a very, very powerful way. That's a great definition. And especially when you add to that, having all of the resources you need to meet your needs exceedingly. I always look at it and say, I've already been given breath. I've already been given all of the ideas that I come into my mind and my consciousness. So this is a moment where I get to pay into this spiritual experience. We appreciate each and every one of you who has adopted the spiritual practices of giving. There are two ways to give. There's the tithing option for those of you who are just ready for that next level of abundance in your world. 10% of what comes to you, taking it and putting it back into the place where you receive your spiritual food. We're so grateful that this is a place for so many, that we receive those tithes and then put them into action. What you're seeing is a part of that. That's what we do. Giving is also an offering. That is what you are giving today that Spirit has put upon you to give. So whatever amount that is in your heart, by all means, let us give and do so in a powerful way. You can give via Cash App. You can give via PayPal. You can give via regular mail that we used to call snail mail. You can send it that way too. And we will also put up a giving slide for you to be able to pour into Infinity Fellowship. I'm grateful for the things that I've been brought through this week. I'm sure that you have been brought through a few things this week as well. But one of the things that I learned when I was going through my practice of learning to move through the discomfort of lack in giving was that the universe cannot bless me, cannot align with me if I'm operating on the frequency of lack, because the universe is operating on the frequency of abundance. So for those of you who are still in the midst of that struggle right now, try it and see what happens when you release that lack mentality and you trust when you give, that all is well, that all is working for me. When you align yourself with that, you'll see these things begin to transform in your life. I'm a living witness. Many people here at Infinity are living witnesses. And this is why we give, not from guilt, but from joy, because it is a great opportunity for us to pour back and to have community. So take a deep breath with me. Exhale, let it go. That right there. That right there. That's enough, isn't it? But we give and we give exceedingly. We're going to put up our offertory affirmation. We're going to put this forth with intention, because we don't just give just because we're trying to get it off the table, get it out of the way. Here it is. There's that giving. Well, I'm going to write this check and keep on moving. No, we're going to put vibrational frequency to it. So let us take a deep breath together and say our offertory giving affirmation. Oh, limitless, abundant Creator, source of everything I possess, you have given me the gifts of life, breath, and creativity. You continue to provide for me without judgment or preference. And so I freely return these gifts to you with my whole heart, mind, and intention, knowing that as I give freely with both remembrance and gratitude, the circle of abundance will be unbroken. And so it is. As we give right now, we'll put our giving slide up. I'll do my best to hang on for Lady Kanitha. She is out of town today doing some supervision with the kids. But as we give, we like to sing a song that says everything is good. And when we sing everything is good, we put ourselves in the right frequency to know that we got it good. Are y'all ready for it? All right, Infinity folk, y'all got to help me around the world. Come on, let's sing together. Everything is good. Everything is good. Everything is good. Everything is good, and I've got it. I've got it. Oh, I've got it good. Hey, everything is good. Everything is good. Everything is good. Everything is good, and I've got it. I've got it. Oh, I've got it good. Hey, everything is good. Everything is good. Everything is good. Everything is good, and I've got it. I've got it. Oh, I've got it good. Yeah, it's a catchy song. Come on. Take it up with me. Everything is good. Yeah, everything is good. Oh, yeah, everything is good. Everything is good. I've got it. I've got it. Oh, I've got it good. Hey, say hello in the chat. Everything is good. Everything is good. Everything is good. Everything is good, and I've got it. I've got it. Oh, I've got it good. Oh, I've got it good. I've got it. I've got it. Oh, I've got it good. I've got it good. I've got it. I've got it. Oh, I've got it good. I've got it good. Yes, 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 yes. We've got it good, y'all. I've got it. I've got it. I've got it good. It is time for us to prep ourselves and to prepare our minds and our hearts for today's practice. It is a wonderful moment for us to align ourselves with this progressive flow. We first put ourselves in the right mind state and mindset by putting our minds around today's meditation. So I turn our attention to today's meditation, which we will bring up on the screen in just a moment. And today's meditation gives us some words from the writer and Zen thought master Eugen Herrigel, who reminds us, the more a human being feels himself a self, tries to intensify this self, and reach a never attainable perfection, the more drastically he steps out of the center of being, which is no longer now his own center, and the further he removes himself from it. Take a few deep breaths on that one. Inhale. Exhale, and just think about those words there. The more drastically you remove yourself from your own center. In these moments where we become so distracted because we are focused on our quote unquote self, we don't realize that it's not doing us any good. So as we are making ourselves into a new whole, as we are today, I invite you into this practice. And in this practice today, I invite you to focus on trusting that your body is going to be exactly where it needs to be when it needs to be there. Yoga is not pain. Yoga is not discomfort. If there is discomfort that you can breathe through, we encourage it. But I also let you know that you have decided to be a yes today, which is the most important thing. We have a brief flow practice today, which means that we're going to be moving. Sometimes we get into a practice where we kind of stay still the entire time, but we're going to move a little bit. And sometimes movement can be a challenge, but other times movement can be good because we want to get our bodies used to coming back alive. So as we are doing so, we are very, very grateful. Shout out again, Lady Kanitha is on the road, got a great cheerleading competition with our youngest daughter, and that happens on Sunday. I couldn't have asked for a better energy in the building than our sister Alicia. She is joining us on the mat. We're gonna go at it at the same time. We're gonna get this thing going. And when Alicia is here with me, sometimes we feel like, we just got to go real hard to the paint. But I ain't going to be able to hang with you if we go too hard today, Sister Alicia. Alicia's like, let's do the warrior version. Let's do the back bends. Let's do all of that. But, I'm going to go easy on all of us as we jump into this flow. So we invite you, if you got a block or a book or whatever you'd like, we're just going to go ahead and just ease onto it. You can sit on it however you'd like if you want, or you can sit on the floor, whatever's going to be comfortable for you. So shout out to Sister Kai, who's running our tech today, hanging on in there, doing a great time, keeping us active and involved and bringing us in some energetic, wonderful music as we go through our flow today. We're just going to sit for a couple of minutes and get our breath together because we're going to embrace our breath today. We're going to use our breath. Bring it a little bit under, Kai. That's going to be great. For today's practice, I want you to focus our energy on moving with intention. When we move with intention in yoga, we are saying that we are focused on aligning our movements with our breath. Real simple. Exhale on the contraction. Inhale on the expansion. That's what flow is. That's what vinyasa. That's what the breathing practice is. Exhale on the contraction. And then inhale when we expand, anytime we do that. And that's what's beautiful. So as we program that, make that note, put that into our consciousness today, oh my goodness. Here's this moment for you to drop your keys, drop your thumbs, drop your phone, set them up in front of you so we can get that energy going. And we're just going to take a few deep breaths here because our biggest moment of meditation will come when we close out in Shavasana. But in this moment right now, however you are seated comfortably, and some of you are doing yoga in the chair with us, I'm always delighted when I hear that some people say, I'm working my way to the floor, but to start out, I'm in the chair. I am always excited by that because it says I'm doing something with my body. I'm doing something with my breath. I'm doing something with my spirit and my consciousness. And all those things are the same. How about that? So as we're inhaling, I want us to place our hands at heart center. Exhale, press those hands together. Inhale, open the heart. Exhale, drop those shoulder blades. Continuing to breathe like this. Closing the eyes. Setting the intention for today. Your intention may be to get stronger. It may be to have a revelation. It may be just to make it through, Lord, just to make it through. Whatever your intention is, we do not judge at infinity. We invite you just to embrace it right now and to focus a few breaths on it. Lowering the hands to your thighs or your knees, placing your palms in an upward position. We're just going to set the tone with the guttural sound of the universe, the original sound of the original vibrational frequency of Om. And we'll set that 3 times. Inhale. Exhale Om. Inhale. Exhale Om. Inhale down in the belly. Exhale Om. An inhale and an exhale. And so it is. Find your way to standing, whatever you'd like to, however you'd like to. You down dog, you can jump it up, you can sprint it up. We'll be moving around. So we're just going to come to the center of the mat, and our first exercise that we're going to do, our first pose, which in the Sanskrit language is asana. When you hear asana, it simply means the physical pose. It is one of the 8 limbs of yoga. We know that there are many, but from this place of asana, the first asana that we're going to do, that we're just going to stand in for a couple of minutes, is mountain pose. We're going to begin this because you always want to be rooted in everything that you do. So even as you go into your activity later on today, as you go into whatever you're facing today, we want you to always be first and foremost rooted. So as you are rooted, when you align yourself in perfect posture, then we open the door for the expansion of our breathing and for the opening of our consciousness, because we are standing as the mountain stands, strong and undeterred by the sands of time. So let us find that mountain pose by checking in first with our feet, and making sure that they are not facing, our toes aren't facing outward or inward. They are facing true north, which is directly in front. So toward the toes, toward the front of the mat, and aligning them with the edge of the mat in a parallel position. So if you line them up so that you see that same line there, look down and then lift those toes up toward the ceiling. This is for everybody. If you're sitting in a chair, do the same thing. Just look down at your feet over the edge of the chair, lift those toes up. Then you'll feel the 4 corners of your feet start to sink into the mat. The inside of the balls of your feet, the outside edges of your feet, the inside heels of your feet, the outside edges of your feet. Drive those into the mat there, slightly bending the knees to make sure that you're dropping them down. Then spread those toes as you can, and then just drive them into the mat like you're a tree dropping its roots into the ground. Ah, yeah. Now, those feet are rooted. They can't move out. They can't move in. So from that position, we want to attempt in our minds to move our feet inward. That is going to draw our thighs inward. That is going to drive our shins inward. But because our feet don't move, it activates the lower half of our body. We're going to lift that navel up toward the ceiling and then back toward the spine. It's going to activate our midsection. See, we're not just standing here. This is mountain pose. We're strengthening ourselves. So let's lift our shoulders up toward our ears and then back toward the wall and then down toward the floor. And extend those arms and those fingertips. And that has provided us an opening in the chest now. And now we feel this energy contracted here. And now we are in mountain pose. So as we sit in mountain pose, as we hold this mountain pose, we want to be reminded that we are relaxing the skin on the back of our shoulder blades, allowing it to move down toward the floor. And we are breathing gently and lovingly in and out through our nose. Embracing the energy of the mountain. In and out through our nose. Embracing the good. Breathing down into our belly. See if we can trace the breath as it goes further and further. Further and further. Deeper and deeper down into our hips. Beautifully feeling the energy. Beginning this practice of flow in the stillness. in the peace. Inhaling and exhaling. Good. Now from that 2 minutes of breathing, we're just going to take it a little deeper. We're just going to extend those arms up, reach toward the ceiling. That is extended mountain pose. Still contracting down low, still lifting that navel up and back toward the spine. For those of you who are advanced yogis who want a deeper bend, you can lean those thumbs toward the back of the room and experience a back bend of sorts, but we want to keep that energy flowing. Imagine that there is an infinite source of energy coming from the floor, below the ground, through the floor, all the way up through your feet, all the way up through your lower spine, all the way up through your chest, all the way up through your arms. And that energy is igniting. You're seeing and feeling the sun because the energy from the sky is coming down into your body as well, meeting at the center, giving us new life. We'll only hold this for about a minute. We want to see if we can align, and Lisa is doing this beautifully, with our biceps and our ears. So that arms aren't fully forward or aren't hyperextended behind us, but are in alignment to the extent that you can. If you'd like to experience this, but you're having shoulder issues, of course, you can come into the carr position, the 2 right angles, and hold extended mountain pose in that way. I'll demonstrate that. This is the ancient Kemetic sign. It's been adopted as 2 right angles in the Masonic tradition. Very much the position of the carr, the spirit soul. We'll reach up, and then we're just going to take a deep inhale with a slight back bend and bring it forward into a forward fold. And as a forward fold comes into play, you can get a block. If you're in the chair, you're just extending forward as much as you possibly can. You can reach down with that block or that book and support yourself in a forward fold. You begin to feel the hamstrings activate. Hamstrings are right there in the back of your thighs. This is a good stretch. You'll feel your lumbar spine, the lower part of your spine, begin to extend as spinal fluid now is released throughout your body. Lowering down into the forward fold, which we'll also hold for just 2 minutes. If you find that you're an advanced yogi and you want to get more out of your forward fold, by all means, step up on a block or stand at the edge of the steps and extend even further. Grab your ankles, bring your chest to your knees, lower your head last, and that will give you the ultimate stretch that you desire as an advanced yogi. Beginners, you can also do a forward fold just like this by placing the hand on the knees. Another modification is to bend your knees slightly. So yoga's for everybody. We're bringing everybody along. We're out here, not out here trying to show up, show out. We're trying to engage, not trying. We are engaging. Nothing beats a try like a do. What we're doing today, we're engaging, we're equipping, we're giving you these tools so that you can't say, well, it's too hard for me to do the back bends. Well, guess what? We're gonna give you modifications. Forward fold. This is a forward fold if you've had back issues. This is a forward fold. This is a forward fold. This is a forward fold. Bended knees is a forward fold. Embrace the one that fits you. 15 more seconds. You are doing great. On an exhale, take it a little bit deeper. On an inhale, come all the way back up to the extended mountain pose. Place your palms together and exhale at heart center. Deep inhale here. And an exhale, release those hands to the side. Step to the front of your mat now. What we're going to do is a variation of Warrior One or the warrior pose, but it's going to be a low lunge. So that means that it's going to be a little bit different. We're going to talk you through it. If you have a pillow, if you have a block that you'd like to help use, you can do that as well. But basically, we're just going to first place our hands on our hips, and we're going to step that left foot way back as far as we can. And in this case, we're going to rest on the ball of our feet and our toes as opposed to our entire foot. So we're just going to turn both feet facing forward. Yes, both feet facing forward. And then we're just going to lower as far as we can. It's going to be a low lunge. Now we want to make sure that we still practice our principles of balance, so that front knee should be directly over that ankle. Those hips should be squared. Some people will go all the way to the floor for a low lunge and lift that back foot and point those toes toward the back of the room. That's fine for an extra stretch that you'll feel in that left hip and even in that left quad. From that point, you just lift the hands up. Find a position that helps you. If you've got a blanket or a bolster that you'd like to rest your knees on, you can of course do that. Look at that. That's a low lunge. So they're all the same. We're going to reach up and we're just going to hold that for about a minute. Lisa's got a great demonstration of a low lunge as well. Holding that energy up. And if you're able to, for an advanced stretch, if you want to look up through your hands, look up through your hands. If you want a more opening into your chest, reach those hands back, those thumbs back, and give yourself a slight back bend. I feel you. Beginning, intermediate, and advanced yogis, we got that. That energy, taking a deep breath. On an exhale, engage that right glute. Step forward to bring yourself back to standing. And just stand in Tadasana, mountain pose, for a few moments there. Sometimes we say, you never know, it's stepping back, it'll cause you to breathe heavy. That's what Vinyasa is. It's about that flow. It's going to get your energy up. Heart rate's going to get up. Good. Heart rate is going to help your arteries unclog that energy, increase that blood flow to the brain. That's what we're doing, giving this body vital life, recognizing it. All right, big inhale. And exhale, step that right foot back because yoga is about balance. And that alone is a low lunge. For a deeper lunge, spread the legs even farther apart. Remember to keep those feet pointed forward. We're not dropping them back as we would in your Warrior One. That low lunge is exactly there. If you want a deeper low lunge, of course, cheat that leg forward. Make sure that left knee is directly over that left ankle for support. Drop it thusly. Those who are going even farther, you can drop all the way to the knee and extend that right foot back. Raise those arms. Find the position of low lunge that works for you. You can also just lower to one knee. And keep those toes tucked instead of pointed. Low lunge. Find a place of comfort for you. Just about a minute in this pose. As those shoulder blades are relaxed and yet coming together, as those arms are in alignment with the ears, you're experiencing an opening in the chest that gives you breath. You see what happened to me just now? I had some water, so I'm belching. My body is belching. That is my body saying, ooh, thank you. You are freeing something that is within me. So if you're belching, if you're coughing a little bit, if some other air is coming from other places, that is your body coming alive. It's not bad. Go light some incense. You'll be all right. We'll be okay. But that's what you do to find that place that is comfortable for that low lunge. Just about 10 more seconds. And then we're going to add a little bit of Vinyasa flow to this to get us to the next position. We're going to inhale, lean back a little bit. Exhale, take it to the floor for a low plank position. We're going to bring ourselves forward into upward facing dog. We'll revisit this later. And then press back by tucking our toes, lifting our hips, pressing back into downward facing dog. From downward facing dog, we're just going to hold that briefly. Lisa's got a great downward facing dog here. You see the pyramid lines. Tip of the pyramid, base of the pyramid, base of the pyramid. So we also want to make sure that we help you do is to get into a position that is going to be comfortable. So let's start by bending the knees wherever you are. You're going to arch your back so that you stick your butt up a little more. It allows you to drop your chest closer to your knees. Same position with the arms. Your biceps are near your ears. Pressing and driving those fingers into the mat. Once you feel that tension there, then feel free to straighten your knees again. For those of you who are advanced, you can lower your heels all the way to the mat. If you're not, bend your knees until you reach a comfortable position. Just hold it there for a few more breaths. Traditional Vinyasa would have us holding this pose for about 3 minutes, but we're not. We're just going to do about 15 more seconds. Breathing in and out, focusing on the energy coming in. From downward facing dog, move our body forward back into the plank position. And then we've got two choices here to hold. We can move our body forward 2 inches, rest our knees on the mat, pick up our feet, point our toes toward the back of the room, look up toward the sky, and hold that position. That is upward facing dog. For those of you who are advanced yogis, engage your quads, lifting your body, your hips up off the mat. For those of you who are new, of course, drop those knees and those thighs. And for those of you who'd like another position, simply lower your elbows to the mat. By lowering the elbows but opening the chest, you still are in a position that is more like cobra, but you're pressing back with your hands. So as I'm demonstrating the cobra position, Alicia is demonstrating upward facing dog. You find the position that is comfortable for you. And we're just going to breathe consistently and deeply. For a couple of minutes here. Feel free to alternate if you need to. Strength is coming from our body from balance. So pressing those hands and those fingertips and those knuckles into the mat. If you're in the cobra position, not just resting on your elbows, but actually pressing backwards as you're lifting the chest up. Deep and filling breaths. Good. At any moment you need to come out and rest. Feeling that energy from upward facing dog. Or from cobra, if you've been in cobra or sphinx, pull your hands back to your sides, just up under your shoulders, and then press back into child's pose. Spread those knees toward the outer edges of the mat. Lift those toes up, point them toward the back of the room, bring the big toes together, and just sit between your hips. Block, pillow under the chest. That is also child's pose. Even if it's flat on its side, that is also child's pose. If you need a block or a book or a pillow or a rolled blanket, place on your head, child's pose. If you need to place a towel or roll a mat on top of your heels so that you can ease the space between your buttocks, your thighs, and the back of your legs and the top of your heels, do that as well. Whichever way you need to find for it, find it and rest in it, because we'll be there for about 3 minutes. Sometimes your mind is telling you what position you would like to rest in. And I know many of you would have liked to rest it in low lunge or some warrior position. Child's pose, however, is an ideal position to rest in. So let us rest in child's pose, even as we stay active by reaching forward as we sit back. In this way, the spine is elongated, and we're still releasing that spinal fluid. We're still opening the hips so that the stress that we carry throughout the week dissipates into the atmosphere. That's the beauty of opening the hips. Child's pose actually gives us all of this at once. It is a rest pose and it is also an active pose. Just about 30 more seconds in this pose. And then we're going to add a flow. And that flow practice will take us through about 4 poses. And then we rest. And then we close the practice. So you're doing great today. All of my people, from first timers to longtime practitioners, we're grateful for this energy that you are giving your body today. This is the energy of divine self. This is the energy of knowing that your body is going to communicate with you all its needs. So pay attention to it. It will speak to you in this moment. From the position of child's pose, come on up to all fours as you can. Press back briefly into downward facing dog. Take a deep breath. On the exhale, step that left foot forward. Rise up into warrior one on the left side. Inhale and exhale. We're checking with warrior to make sure that good. Your stance is good, your knee is directly over your ankle, and you may need more out of warrior, just broaden your stance. Your back foot is now placed on the ground at a 45-degree angle, so it means it's not in alignment with the back edge of your mat. It's not facing forward like your front foot. It's facing, and the difference. And you're lifting the arch on the inside of your right foot. So lift that up as you plant that foot. You plant that front foot forward at true north, and there we are. Turn those hips. And now we're going to add a flow. Inhale here. Exhale, turn slightly to the right, open up into warrior two. Looking out over that middle finger. As your left hand is being pulled forward, your right hand is being pulled backwards, and you're opening up. Warrior two. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Now we're just going to lean forward toward the front of our bodies, and we're just going to either lift that hand up toward the sky or lift it toward the front of the room. You can rest that left elbow on the top of that left thigh. That is going to be that extended pose going forward, that side angle pose. That hand can go in the air, it can go behind the back to open the chest, and you'll look up toward the sky. Side angle pose is looking great. If you're struggling with side angle, shorten your stance. Give you a second to do that. Good. If you want a more advanced stretch, bring that arm into parallel with the ear. Send it forward toward the front of the room. From side angle, inhale up into reverse warrior. Bring that front arm forward. Lift that palm. Trace that back leg with that right hand. And now we're going to do it in the flow. Inhale. Exhale, come back to warrior one. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, come back to the front. Extended side angle. Exhale, reverse warrior. Inhale. And now we add vinyasa. Exhale, take it to the floor, low plank. Inhale, upward facing dog. Advanced yogis, 5 push-ups in between. Exhale, downward facing dog. Big inhale. Exhale, step that left foot forward. We continue to flow. Inhale up into warrior one. We'll just hold it for a few more breaths so that we can get balance in our body. When we start doing classes, when you take warrior yoga with me, we just call out the poses, one after the other, and we just go through. In this case, we're going to set the structure for the pose first, then add the flow. Cool? I love it. Big inhale, exhale. Drop it into reverse. Yes, we already did our left side. That's good. We're gonna vinyasa this back. This is how we do it in yoga, because sometimes it happens like that. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, low plank. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Big inhale. Exhale, step that right foot forward. Inhale up into warrior one. Lisa was like, we're going to do that whole side again. We're going to keep through. That's how we go, though, in yoga. We want that balance. And now we got that right side. Let's sit in that for a couple of breaths. Same attachment. Thank you. This is why in my tradition, the yoga teacher also instructs the class and pays attention to what side goes on. I get to feeling good by doing it all with you again. God knows how many times we'll go through that thing. Same adjustments on the right side of the body. Widening or shortening the stance as usual, as needed. Big inhale. Exhale, drop that left hand back. Drop that right palm forward. Look out over that right hand, extending the right hand forward as we're feeling the left hand being pulled back, opening the chest, and yet relaxing the shoulders. Warrior two. Adjusting that foot to make sure its front foot is pointing straight. There it is. Big inhale. Exhale. Rest that hand or that elbow on that front leg or thigh. Extended side angle. And this is great when Alicia puts that hand in the small of her back there with the top of her palm or the top of her back of her hand facing up against her spine. That gives you more ability to open that chest. So when that chest is opening, you're getting the benefit of the pose. And if you're able, for advanced yogis, you can extend that arm up and then look to your palm and look to the sky and receive that extra stretch from side angle. Those of you who are advanced who want to go into a bind, you can go into a bind at this moment because you've got a couple of breaths. Exhale up into warrior two. Inhale, draw back into, yes. Inhale and exhale. Into reverse warrior. Feeling that energy now that we know we're going to go. Exhale back into warrior two. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, side angle. Exhale, take it back to reverse warrior. Inhale and exhale. On an exhale, we take it down to low plank. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, simply come to all fours. Go ahead and get yourself a little hip movement rotation there. Let yourself relax a little bit. And then come to a seated position, facing forward. We're going to restore a little bit now. Y'all did a great job on that flow. It's looking good. It's feeling good. All right. For this, we want you to lie back and prepare your body for the bridge position. So if you have a block that you're going to use for bridge, for supported bridge, we're only going to be there for a couple of minutes. So bridge is when you lie all the way back, y'all. I'm loving this yoga today, and I'm just like my lower back is screaming, thank you, source. All right, so from the extended position, which we'll return to in a minute, we want to bring those heels towards your buttocks. Bring those arms to the side. On an inhale, we're going to lift those hips up toward the ceiling. Keep that chin locked in at center. Do not look left to right. We're not going to mess with your spine today. If you'd like, you can insert a block into a position that's going to be comfortable for you. Finding that position in your sacrum, right above your tailbone where it's comfortable. And we're going to sit in that position. We're going to rest in this inversion of bridge. Advanced yogis, if you don't want to rest in that, you want to feel that energy, you can, of course, continue to press back with your feet, press back in your heels to lift those hips a little higher. You can also, if you'd like, get you a few exercises of lowering
An uppering to strengthen those abs and those glutes. But then when you're finished with about 10 reps or so, hold it in the upward position. You can place your hands to your sides. You can clasp your fingers together and place them under you, whatever is going to be comfortable for you. Advanced yogis. Find that position and hold it. I'm going to put my timer on. We're just going to be in that position for about 3 minutes to restore. Lisa is also demonstrating if you have that flexibility in you, you can rest your hands on your ankles or around your ankles as well. You can do that with a towel or a yoga strap. Whatever gives you comfort, whatever may push you a little bit so that you can develop and evolve in your practice, embrace that now. Today's energy is important because you are embracing the flow of the energetic spirit through your body by breathing and moving at the same time. And yet, we're also balancing out with the restorative part of the practice, which allows your body to be loved on. So as you go forward today, you will experience new energy and new renewal and the attention to your highest self, not the distraction. Remember, we're focused on who we are right now. There's no greater way to know who you are than to embrace a consistent practice. The concept of yoga, preparing yourself to sit, being in the stillness. This is how we heal. So glad that you are with us in this moment. Preparing our hearts and minds to come out of this pose, to do just 2 more poses in the body today. Inhale and lift those hips up toward the ceiling. If you've been on a block or a pillow, go ahead and remove them. Exhale, release all the way down to the floor. Extend your legs to the edge of the mat. We're going to end our practice today with a supine twist on either side. So we'll start with our right side. We'll bring our right heel toward our buttock. Good. We're going to take our knee now and bring it toward our chest as far as we possibly can. That's great. Just feel that stretch there. Inhale and exhale. Swap legs now. Extend that right foot. Bring that left knee to the chest. Swap, extend that left leg, bring that right knee to the chest or close as you can. Swap and bring that left leg up now, the left knee toward the chest. And now extend it to the floor. Now this time we're going to extend and bring that right knee toward the chest. We're going to reach across our bodies with our left hand to the outside of our right knee. We're going to move our hands to be parallel on our right hand up to our shoulder, extend it to the side of our body with the palm facing up. Y'all are doing great. Take an inhale. On an exhale, we're just going to lower that right knee toward the left side of our body as far as we can while keeping our left leg straight. And then we're going to, if we're able, look gently across to our right palm. So what you're getting is now a flushing of the kidneys. You're getting a flushing of our internal organs. We're getting a clearing of our internal organs. We're only going to spend about a minute on each side. But what we're doing is we're going to feel a cleansing. So you may have a bowel movement after Yoga Sunday, and you're going to say, thanks, Rev Jeff. I've been waiting for that. It's going to be great. You're welcome. But we're going to cleanse that. You're going to feel your kidneys drink water after today's Yoga Sunday, okay? I want you to flush your internal organs. We're getting rid of all of that junk that you had in it, that you've been dealing with. It's also training our body to reset itself. Isn't that beautiful? Awesome. We've got about 10 more seconds on this, and then we can move to the opposite. Take a deep inhale. On an exhale, stretch a little bit more if you can. All right, an inhale to come out of it. Bring your legs back together gently. Move slowly. Good. All right, now let's do the opposite so that we can have balance in the body. Let's bring that left knee toward the chest. Take that right hand across the body to the outside of that left leg. Inhale and twist slightly to your right side. Extend that left arm with the palm facing up and look out if you're able. Turn your head slightly to look out over that left palm. Bam. You're now in that position too. And we'll hold it for an equal amount of time, making sure that you're breathing. So if you're in a supine twist and you're like, I can't breathe. No. Just tell yourself all is well. Inhale, exhale. Feel the breath going down into that left hip. Stretching the outer glutes. Feeling that energy. Flushing out the left side of your body. Prepping yourself for flexibility, prepping yourself for wholeness, prepping yourself for readiness, prepping yourself for the next level of growth and development. Take a big inhale here. Exhale, stretch a little deeper into the stretch. Take another inhale, and on an exhale, extend your feet forward, straighten your body up. Bring your arms to your sides with your palms facing up. And you have reached Shavasana, y'all. We have reached the end of the practice. So as we snap to the end of the practice, we're just going to give you about 4 or 5 minutes of just allowing the music to take you on. If you're at home and you like to set your tone for Shavasana, light your incense, get your candle going, whatever it may be, go ahead and do so at this time. Get your blanket. For those of you who have been in the chair, cover yourself up or go to the couch, whatever you do. Lie back in a beautiful space and enjoy a few minutes of corpse pose, Shavasana. This pose of renewal, this pose of congratulations for having made it through today's beautiful practice. Relaxing and allowing all your thoughts to focus on the concept of being. No longer consumed with doing. Tuned in to the small voice within that reminds you that all is well. That all your needs are met. Everything that you are experiencing is working in your favor. That even the struggles that you encounter every single day provide a beautiful opportunity to embrace a lesson that the universe is giving you. What am I learning from this? How am I experiencing it in spirit and in truth? As we rest in Shavasana while our consciousness remains in that beautiful space in between this natural world and this world that we emerged from before we came into the body. We remind ourselves today of the message that emerged from Eugene Herrigel's meditation. Instead of chasing self, we accept self. And not self with a small s, which is determined by how we interact with the world, but self with a big S that reminds us that we are part of something larger. Tapping into alignment with the good within. Understanding that we are grateful for being brought this far, thus far. There is no stopping us in this moment. So in this moment of clarity, in this moment of stillness, we accept and embrace the good as we accept and embrace gratitude for having made it through today's practice. As we bring ourselves back to this conscious awareness space, I invite you to roll over to one side, wiggle those toes and wiggle those fingers so that you can come back into the active understanding of a renewed body and all that it brings with it. So as you turn to one side or the other and just come back into the space, just enjoy that body. Roll to your side and just sit in the fetal position for a moment. Just hug yourself and just remind yourself of just how bad you are. Bad meaning good, not bad meaning bad. But I want to thank you for pushing yourself today, for moving, for igniting your practice. You did a great job. And I hope you feel to yourself how great a job you've done. Press yourself up to a seated position, one that is comfortable, and from that comfortable seated position, go ahead and place your hands at heart center, closing the eyes. Repeat these affirmations aloud or within after me. I am where I need to be. Everything is working for my good. All is working in my favor. I live in the flow. I live in the overflow. I live in the flow. I live in the overflow. And so it is. An inhale of expectation and an exhale of gratitude. As we slowly come back to this moment and blink our eyes open, I say to each of you there, and I say to Sister Alicia here in this moment, that I appreciate you practicing with me. We appreciate you joining us in this moment for Yoga Sunday. So we salute you in the way that we salute in the yogic tradition, in the divine words that recognizes that the divine in me loves and appreciates the divine in you. We say it, namaste, namaste, namaste. All right, as we bring the music under just a little bit, I want to say thank you again for joining us at Yoga Sunday. Y'all did a great job. Sister Alicia did a great job. Great job. Thank you. Thank you, Kai, and everybody for making sure that our tech is right. I don't know if it caught up on YouTube or not, but we know you've been with us on Facebook. And whatever happened, even if you had to turn the volume down, you did so in a way that allowed you to get through the practice here with Infinity Fellowship. So we're very, very grateful for you. We're thankful for you. And we speak that today you will go out with renewed energy that is now existing in your body. And that before you go, I'm going to encourage you to do a couple of things. Before you go, get into the chat and say something good. Send a salutation to the world. Find somebody who's a stranger and say congratulations on making it through. Speak that your body may be blessed. Speak that your mind, that your finances may be blessed. Whatever it is, we like to send people out with an encouraging energy, with an energy of love, peace, and exuberation. Your body is now going to feel alive today. When you walk in the room, people are going to say, hey, what are you on, man? I want some of that. You say, I'm on that hashtag Yoga Sunday. You check that out, man. Get you some of that. It's ready and available on all our streaming platforms. Next Sunday, first Sunday at Infinity, starting the 11th month out of 12 in the year of divine development. This whole year, y'all, we've been moving through this. We're powered by love and we're guided by vision. So I want to see you in the place here. Get here early so you can get a good parking spot. You know, we have been having overflow, and that's great too because it means that people are resonating. To my new members who have joined, I look forward to seeing you on Wednesday. To our visitors, take a time to fill out the form. And of course, if you're up off the mat and want to put in your offering, we'll put up a slide again for you then. We'll talk to you soon. You let us know if you need anything in between. Until I talk to you again, This has been Rev Jeff with the Infinity Fellowship, reminding you that we love you. That's a fact you cannot change. Peace, love, and power. Have a great week, y'all. Love you.